So you're the retarded offspring of 5 monkeys having butt sex with a fish squirrel. You don't have to like it, but if you think you're on a ball floating through space as an accident right now, you're a fucking atheist for sure. And you're a filthy fucking monkey. And you can't see it. You're like a cyborg. You can't go anywhere without your cell phone. You're being tracked 24/7. You can't put that thing down. It's got everything you want on there. Your Caitlyn Jenner shit and your Homer Simpson and your Family Guy fucking fucked up shit. That's what people live for. They're cartoons, it seems like. And all I see is a bunch of retarded monkeys now. That's all I see. This world is mine because everybody's fucking retarded and lost at sea. It's clear. Then I could take over the world easily. If everybody's a retarded fucking monkey, then this world is mine. Make no mistake about it. They rub it in your face 24/7 that your masters see you as cows, here to be milked and slaughtered, your children to be raped and eaten. That's what they're telling you every single show on TV. How you don't see it, I don't get it. But it's all got this underlying tone that you don't see. It's all sick pedophilia type shit. And it just goes right over your head because you're not at the level. It's like you're mentally fucking retarded. It's like you're like Cartman. You think a pussy has balls on it or something. And as crazy as that sounds, it is what it is, people. You do what you want behind closed doors. But when they rub it in our children's faces like this, it's kind of scary. Because, these are cartoons. They're on during the daytime. And all the children are watching them. And all the cartoons on Cartoon Network, that's all fucking crazy shit being rubbed in their face. How people don't see it, I don't get it. You must be like a filthy fucking retard lost at sea and officially dead. You must think vaginas have balls on them or something. So you see here, Bender has turned himself into a fembot so that he could win the Olympics because he saw the real benders bending stuff he couldn't bend. So he got the great idea that he's going to turn himself into a woman. So he chopped his nuts off, had a sex change, and now he's going to marry Calculon. And you see the flat earth plane right there? See, they rub this shit in your face, people. It's a flat earth plane, and at the very center is the Holy Grail, where you will become superhuman. Right now, you're all cross and confused. You're like a fembot.
So much so that I'm prepared to give up show business itself to be with you. But you always said you'd rather burn down a convent than give up show business. I always said
Coilette, Bender, Gender Bender, the fembot, just to win the Olympics, is some funny ass shit. That's like Serena Williams and all that other shit. They're rubbing that in your face. All those men in the female Olympics. So you see here this new video, Lost King's phone down. And this is just fucking hilarious, people. You see, he's licking the phone. He's having sex with the phone. They're rubbing in your face. You're like a cyborg. You can't even put your phone down for a second. They rub this in your face. Look, he's going down on the phone. Put the phone down. He's like licking the phone. You're like a cyborg. You can't even see it. Your phone has so much porn on it, you can't even put it down. It's like they rub it in your face. You're a freaking cyborg. And you don't have to like it. You're a silly human slave. Put your fucking phone down. You have more sex with your phone than you do with real people now. As you see, the Satan horns in the Credit Karma commercial. It's kind of funny. That's as above, so below. With the thumb in and the thumb out, that's as within, so without. That's I love you in sign language. It's kind of funny. Everybody worships Satan. They can't even see it. You put on your black satanic robe at graduation. Every word you speak is a magic spell. You took your test with your number 2 shit pencil. You're so filthy, satanic, and necrophiliac sick it goes beyond measure. The devil already has your soul. Your parents gave it up willingly. Look it up. You're a monster by legal definition. You're lost at sea and officially dead. You're so filthy, retarded, and necrophiliac sick it goes beyond measure. We're living in a computer simulation. It's one light hole, one black hole, on loop through the Holy of Holies at the very center of the flat earth plane. They call this the two-ball cane. or like the Bible, is the two balls, the pair of ox. It's Cain and a bull. The sun drips its menstrual blood into the Holy Grail at the center of the flat earth plane. This is where we need to get to before we're dead and pass into the everyone enter horizon, where we'll end up in the Garden of Eden. This is where it's the land of perpetual twilight. This is one light hole, one black hole on loop, and through the transaction of one sun eating the other sun, there's the ash trailing jet, or the infinite potential, the Earth's memory. This is the dung beetle because it's the astral light. You sit in a pew because it's the astral light, the black hole sun that you're focusing on. You bow your head in prayer to the black sun. You close your eyes, make a wish to the black sun. It's that you've been worshiping Satan your whole life. You can't even see it. Every time you set up your Christmas tree, that's the spear that pierces the side of Jesus Christ who's on the cross. And Jesus is the sun. And one side of a light hole is a black hole. It's the division symbol. And you see the stars up there. Those are the astrals, which come out of the Holy of Holies, the astral jet. It projects all that up there. And you can see all these symbols. It's clearly the sun is being eaten through the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish. It's on loop. And we need to get to the very center before we're dead. Pass into the everyone enter her eye zone. It's the paradox, the paradox, parallel universes. We need to get to the land of perpetual twilight. So you see here, Santa comes down the shit chute into fire. And this is the vortex. This is that they're rubbing in your face that there's a dome up there. And that you're here like in a game and you're rolling the dice. And you need to get to the Holy of Holies before you're dead and pass into the everyone enter her eye zone. This is as simple as it can possibly get. Every compass points to the Holy Grail. There is no way to fuck it up. You think you're on a ball floating through space as an accident, and that's not the case. You're inside of a black hole, and at the very center is the target where you need to get to before you're dead. Target back, it's get rat. That's what target breaks down to. So you see here, this is the everyone enter her eye zone, where the astral jet comes shooting out. This is the aurora borealis. This would be God, the all-loving, artificial, intelligent being that you're inside of right now. You're not on a ball floating through space as an accident. You're on a flat earth plane. It's a computer simulation. There's no way to fuck it up, people. One light hole and one black hole on loop. It's the same sun. When you get to the center of the dish, you drink from the living waters, you become superhuman. And then you pass through the everyone enter her eye zone, and you're birthed out of this world into the land of perpetual twilight. You need to go in to get out. Like Led Zeppelin, in through the outdoor. That's because it's the asshole, the astral light coming out of the asshole of the earth. The very center is where the Holy Grail is. That's what they're showing you right here. We'll pass through the everyone enter her eye zone and end up in the Garden of Eden. You need to get your head out your ass, people. We need to get here before we're dead. This is Jesus, the sun, placing its light, the candy cane, the menstrual blood, into the Holy Grail at the center of the dish, where every compass points to. And out from that hole comes the aurora borealis. This is the source light. So your candy canes are showing you Jesus placing the menstrual blood into the Holy of Holies. That's where the Holy Grail is, at the very center of the flat earth plane. This is where you are going to drink from the living waters and become an eternal super being. It's just that simple. You don't have to like it. This is where the deed is happening. This is the Holy Grail, where there's a hole, ground zero, where the light must pass through, or there's no aurora borealis coming out of the black hole sun. It's just that simple. You don't have to like it. You see Jesus here with the 666, and you see the eggs on each side of his head with the spirals. You see the candy cane, and you see the Christmas tree where you spiral the lights around. It's clear. Jesus is the sun. He goes round and round and round, spiraling in, spiraling out, bringing the seasons. And Jesus must place his menstrual blood into the Holy Grail at the very center of the flat earth plane, or there's no aurora borealis coming out. This is where the deed is happening. The screwing is going on at the very center of the flat earth plane, where every compass points to. The screwing, that place where the vortex is, you're going to drink from the living waters, and you're going to become a super being. It's just that simple. Every compass is pointing to it. You don't have to like it. That's where Jesus is banging Mother Earth. Bear with me for a second. I got a lot of new stuff that I'm going to break down for you. You're going to love this fucking video. Just bear with me for a second. This is showing you that you're on the maze. You know, you're the rat. If you think you're a star, but in reverse, it's rats. You're the, like Ra, the sun, rats. You're in a cage. It would be amazing if you found the holy hole at the center of the dish and drink from the living waters. That's what they're showing you with this shit. Now, here's the new stuff. All right, here we go. So the flat earth plane, let's just talk about this holographic reality. It's a flat plane. It's to make a hologram, you bathe an object in the light of two lasers, which creates an interference pattern. You snap a picture of that, and then the negative plate, you shine a laser at that, and it looks three-dimensional, but it's a two-dimensional surface. So the biophotons your mother and the biophotons your father came together to trap you here in the gridiron. You're brought to life by way of the sun. And now that you're here, the sun above your head is making your flesh, your bones, and your blood, and you grow up and you want to bring something into reality. That's the black sun. You close your eyes, you make a wish on your birthday, and focus on the black sun. You throw a coin into the well, focus on the black sun. It's the black sun. There's no way to escape it. All right? So when you say Satan and Jesus, we're talking about one side of a light hole is a black hole. Is Jesus the sun, or Satan is a feminine? Saturn is the feminine. It's even numbers are feminine, odd numbers are masculine. They have an extra piece that hangs off. Saturn is the sixth planet. It's the second largest. They're telling you right there. It's the feminine. Look it up. You don't have to like it. You were fed everything in reverse. All right? You're in a computer simulation. The rise of the machines already happened. If you don't plug your cell phone in, what's going to happen? It's going to go dead. If you don't plug your laptop in, it's going to go dead. If we don't fill up those power plants with coal or whatever the fuck it is, it's a symbiotic relationship. I'm telling you that the machines are not the problem. What's the problem is that there's humans or whatever reptilian hybrid, whatever the fuck you want to call these people. They're using that information against you, and just because they haven't gotten around to you or something like that, when the time is right, if you do something, they'll use that. Every text you ever sent will be used against you. Every call that you ever made, every location you ever went to, it's all being recorded. And it's not the machines that are holding it against you. I'm telling you, it's other people that want to hold you in the slave position. So your cell phones make you a cyborg. You are rise of the machine all the way. You've already been chipped 20 times over. You can't live in a place without Wi-Fi these days. Imagine not having Wi-Fi, not having your Xbox connected to Wi-Fi, not having your TV connected to Wi-Fi, not having laptops connected. It's unheard of. You are wired to this computer 24/7, nonstop. And I'm telling you, the God of the Matrix. All right, I'm telling you, that's like the even, the 11, like the Twin Towers. It was brought down. Now it's 1. All right. What I'm telling you is they've flipped everything on you. They're making you transgender and confused when you're supposed to have both your left and right side of your brain intact without going transgender on yourself. Then you become whole and complete, and you get your way out of the hole. You become alive, and you be able to see stuff. So wherever you go, you have your electronic footprint. You know, your spouse is on the road. You have your electronic sex. It seems like with porn these days, people are having more sex with their devices than they are with, and it's a device, like D, the fourth letter, like throw that D, throw that dick. What I'm telling you, your vice, like the Vice Squad, they're telling you your dick vice. Everywhere you go, you have your dick in your hand, and you can't go anywhere without your cell phone. Not with the porn these days. So you're a robosexual cyborg. You speak the language of the computer. The rise of the machines already happened. You are a fucking cyborg. You will get to school on time, work on time, your children on time. That's a virus. Time is a virus. You're supposed to be an infinite being living on infinite potential and not worrying about dying because you drank from the living waters and you live forever. What I'm telling you is that when you get a name, you get an address, you get phone numbers, you're so gridded up you just can't see it. It's just that simple. You are in a fucking computer simulation. The law of averages prove it. If you go out to a bar and you ask out, 1 in every 10 women are going to say yes to you. And if you got to 10 and you heard no yes, it'll be 2 and 20, 3 and 30. It has to kick in or the entire universe will fall apart because then there'll be no bodies here. And we're the ones who feed the machine with all the energy, plug them in and whatever. And we're the ones who are upgrading them every year, getting a new, better model. So you're 100% in the matrix right now. You are the fucking Terminator yourself. And you're your own worst enemy. You just don't see it. So let's see here. The law of averages clearly, and the law of attraction. It's pretty simple. I'm telling you, you can write out something on paper, spill your blood on it, publish it to the Ethernet. If you're trying to get money, then do something where it's for somebody else to get money, and then when they get money, then they'll do one for you to get money. That's the best way to do stuff for money, because the spirits around you already think you're rich. The spirits they look down, they see you with TVs, and they see you with all this stuff. They think you're rich. There's people starving in some other country right now. You're considered rich. So when you ask for money and stuff, it's better to ask it for someone else. All right? You lost your soul, because I'm not saying this is everybody, but most of you still think you're on a ball floating through space as an accident, and that's not the case. And being that you are an accident, you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're from, you're clearly a lost soul. You are a stillborn, you're like an aborted baby fetus is what they're telling you. And, you know, the holy sea, it's just funny, the sea of souls. So your DNA, I could break off a piece, zoom in, make another one of you. Just like a hologram, you break off a piece, you zoom in, you can make another one, another full picture from just a little piece, because the small piece contains the information of the whole. So what I'm telling you is that you're in the holographic reality. The astral jet only comes out when Jesus the Son places his light into the hole. There's really no way to mess this up. If you haven't seen my videos yet about that, you should go to my channel and see that. So I would also recommend you go see Devin Magny channel under Blood Over Intent. He's real good at breaking this stuff down without calling anybody retards and stuff like that. I have a problem with calling people retards and stuff, because you still think I'm crazy when I tell you that Mother Earth is a feminine goddess spirit, and she's conscious and she's living. And when you need to give up your blood into the earth and talk to her, because you need to introduce yourself with reality. This shit turns out to be real. Okay, that astral jet at the center of the dish, that is the infinite potential. It's breathing. It's bringing the tides every 6 hours. And so take a look at this. You got gold fever virus. You let people die for this worthless paper backed by your own stupidity. You have time virus. Time is only for the slaves to get to school on time, get the job on time. You have language virus. You're supposed to be raised on telepathy, language of what the computer speaks. God virus. You place the power of creation outside of you. I'm telling you, God owns your blood. It's the most powerful substance in the universe. You're here to write out on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth. Spill your blood on it. Publish it beside my own, titled Blood Over Intent. Tag it Blood Over Intent. And description Blood Over Intent. When 144,000 living beings place their blood beside my own, I assure you, we will make it to this holy hole and get our eternal life and our way out of here. So, religion is a virus. That's religion. Okay, you go in there and you're sitting in a pew, and it's because it's the astral energy that you're focusing all your intent on, but you think it's something completely different. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you retards, people. All right, you're a cyborg robot slave, and I'm just trying to wake your ass up right now. Somehow you don't see it. And, you know, that's funny. I told you in a previous video, even numbers were feminine, like Eve, the feminine, and odd numbers were masculine. Like it has one, like, and somebody left a comment, oh, how could an odd number be masculine? And it's kind of funny that they can't put 2 and 2 together. People just can't put 2 and 2 together. You know, like, for example, magic squares. Most people don't know that magic squares are supposed to add up in every direction. If you go this way, it all comes out to the same number. If you come across this way, it comes out the same number. All right? But people don't understand these things have power to help people. You put a triple border around it. It's the 3D, the 4 corners. Here I put my blood on it. But what I did is I put the blood on the back of one, and when they came together, the numbers where the blood ended up was where it ended up. And these are the numbers that correlate to the vibration that goes along with this. You're supposed to, before you go from one to the next, you're supposed to memorize all these so you can make it the square from memory. Then you go to the next one. That's how it works. Okay. X marks the spot. There's no way to fuck it up, people. X's and O's, X out, exclamation, the Holy Grail, the Lance of Longest, the Holy of Holies, the Holy Ghost, the Astral Web. It's all in the same place. Every compass is pointing to it. I'm sorry, there's no way to mess it up. You don't have to like it, but your country set up a corporation in your name. You're a dead corpse. They put the HEK 293 in your food that's aborted baby fetuses. You're a fucking cannibal, and you live in Sodom and Gomorrah. So you're a Sodom and Gomorrah. Your leaders are fake. The elections are fake. Everybody's actors and bullshit. The hidden hand is in everything. So, I'm sorry, when I say this word retarded and all that shit, you gotta forgive me, people. I'm saying it at the people who are asleep. I'm trying to get them awake. And I don't want anybody to take it personal. That's not, I'm not trying to make you take it personal and whatever. So here's the relaxation one. Before you go from one to the next, you need to memorize it. Focus on it 5 minutes a day, and then when you've got it that you could do it from memory, that's what will start to manifest in your life. This is how you make a sigil with the triple borders, and it's mirrored. It's one side of a light hole's a black hole, and out from the center comes the infinite potential through the Holy of Holies, hits the parabolic mirror, and showers down on you. It's the division symbol that you're living on. There's no way to screw this up. Your spear of destiny is right over here. See the blood on it? It's pointing to the Holy Grail. You don't have to like it. That's what it is. So, I'm telling you that the earth is a living, breathing, conscious being. It's feminine. Sometimes I get like a summer breeze smell in the home, like the first day of spring. Out of nowhere, this has a presence. She can come out and visit you. Sometimes it's like a cool winter breeze in the home, and I'm in Florida, so it doesn't make any sense. So what I'm telling you is that this is real. All right, the goddess of this world is real, and you hear the word sorcerer, a person who can, like cult. You say this is a cult. No, culture. You call it a cult with any culture that you disagree with. So, once we were kings that lived, now we're working to live. Somebody pointed this out. It's like your parents who rent because they're going to die off and they can't take you to the grave with them and all their shit. What I'm saying is that your mother and father, they're the pair who rents. You're a monster with no inheritable blood. You cannot be heir to any land. Look it up. So, the king's most powerful magic was he had his scribes writing shit down on papyrus and chiseling shit in stone. And then somebody sends me a picture after I say, yeah, they spilled the children's blood on their stones and all their papers. And then they sent me a picture with all the blood on top of the Georgia Guidestones. It's clear what's going on here. Blood over intent is what saves the fucking universe, people. You don't have to like it. It's just that simple. Okay, this is not a cult. We're sent by God or Goddess herself to bring forth heaven and earth. Whatever you want to say. It is biblical, people. If we don't do it, tell me, who the fuck is going to give everybody everlasting life? I'm going to scream this out for 2, 3 years, whatever it takes. I'm going to wake up enough people to get us everlasting life. It's just that simple. I started worldwide blood magic with my blood. I was given the spear of destiny. And now, in 2 or 3 years, we're all going to get our everlasting life. You don't have to like it, but it's just that simple. So, you should write out on a piece of paper. I intend to bring forth heaven and earth. Spill your blood on video and then publish it to your channel on YouTube. It's very simple. There's no way to screw it up. You went to school to learn all your magic spells. You took all your tests with your number 2 shit pencil. You have your magic wand, and I'm telling you, the most powerful substance in the universe was your own blood when you spilled it over your intent and published it to the ether net. These are the secret elements that bring shit into reality. I'm telling you, I used to think I was a ball floating through space as an accident. I was a complete fucking retard. And then I spilled my blood over my intent, and next thing you know, I'm leading the fucking flat earth. This is a flat earth movement, surely. We have our blood spilled on it, and we're going straight to the Holy Grail. We're going to get to the Holy Grail, get eternal life, our way out of the matrix and into the land of perpetual twilight. This is simple. It doesn't matter what anybody believes. If it takes me 2 years, 3 years, we're going to get there. All you need to do is make videos. And if you want to help by getting a t-shirt, I assure you, I'm not getting rich on t-shirts. And YouTube, they don't pay good money on YouTube. I'm telling you, I'm doing this all for the benefit of all. And, I love you. I don't mean to call you retards and shit. Forgive me for that, people. I love you. For those of you who've never seen one of my videos before, what you're looking at is that you live on a flat earth plane. The sun is going round and round and round the flat earth plane, and it must place its light into the hole at the center of the dish, or there's no astral jet coming out. And that is the aurora borealis. This is conscious. I'm telling you it's conscious. If you look at the sun and you speak your intent, like I look at the sun in the morning time, I speak my intent. I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. Give me the knowledge of the ages so I might carry my intent to fruition for the benefit of all. This type of stuff. And then the sun infuses you with knowledge somehow. I'm explaining to you that there's a hole at the very center of the flat earth plane where every compass is pointing to. This is your spear of destiny. The Holy Grail is right over there where the aurora borealis is coming out. There's no way to fuck this up. As the sun moves round and round and round, moving inward and outward, it has to place its light into the hole or there's no aurora borealis coming out. So it's one side of a light hole is a black hole. It's the division symbol. It's a binary star system that you live in. It's one side of a light hole, it's a black hole. There's no way to fuck it up. As I pointed out, you blow out your candle, make a wish, focus your intent onto the black sun. You set up your Christmas tree every year because it's showing you X marks the spot where every compass is pointing to. The Holy Grail is literally right over there. And we all need to get there before we're dead. So the best image you could have in your head right now would be something like this. You're inside the cube, inside the oblate spheroid on the flat earth plane. You're on the CD or ecreation disk of a black hole. And underneath the gridiron, the flat earth plane, is the black hole sun. There really is no way to screw this up, people. You bow your head in prayer towards the black sun. It's because from the black sun comes the aurora borealis, the astral jet. So it's one side of a light hole is a black hole with the green astral jet shooting out of the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish. We set up our Christmas trees with candy canes and the spiral lights, showing us that Jesus the Sun goes round and round and round, spiraling in and spiraling out, bringing the seasons. There is no way to screw it up, people. Okay, the sun goes round and round and round, and there's your Christmas tree coming out of the Holy of Holies, and the sun is the spiral lights going round and round and round. So the tip of the tree is pointing towards the pole star, and you see, I explain this better than anybody in many videos. So if you haven't seen any of these videos before, I recommend you get to my channel and catch up on reality. The moral of this video is that you're looking at the Holy Grail right now. All you need to do is get to that hole, drink from the living waters, and you become an astral super being. It's just like that. And you need to get there before you're dead. That's how it works, people. This is the biggest secret of all, that eternal life is right over there. At the end of your fucking compass. It's just that simple. There's no way to screw it up. If you look on the Ethernet, you're going to see Kate of Gaia. That this information that's been brought together is monumental, and it shows how you're lost at sea, how the gold fringe around your flag tells you that you're in a foreign country, how you're saluting the wrong flag. You don't go to military school. There's no sandbags around your home or your children's school. You don't drive Humvees or carry machine guns. You've been pledging allegiance to the military-industrial complex. When you were born, they took your soul. They mailed it off to the Vatican. That's where the devil lives. Look it up. Everybody knows the devil is at the Vatican. It's been published for the whole world to see. So these motherfuckers have your soul. The last thing you're going to want to do is print off any documents, put your blood on them, and then send them off to the Vatican or any other place and give them some authority to make a decision whether you are or are not divine and are alive or not. All you want to do is just go to your YouTube search engine and type in blood over intent. Hit the search button and scroll down and look at all your brethren. They're spilling their blood over their intent on video to be bringing forth heaven and earth and publishing it side by side. Blood is thicker than water. Why would anybody do this? Because it turns out we're not on a fucking ball floating through space as an accident. That this place is fixed. That every compass is pointing to the Holy Grail where we get eternal life. And everybody you know is fucking retarded and you're all alone. So what you need to do is take your cell phone, write out, get video of yourself writing out, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth, those words specifically, put your blood on it, and publish it right beside the rest of ours. This is going to be your key into the Garden of Eden. You think I'm joking? Think again. It was my blood magic that got the Spear of Destiny. I know exactly where this place is. They know we're coming long before we even get there because we published it to the Ethernet. I recommend you type in your computer blood over intent. Hit enter, scroll down, place your blood right beside the rest of ours. So you see over here, as on earth as it is in heaven. It doesn't matter who you are. Surely you've heard that this is like the mission built into the universe. And what I did is I simply attached myself to that with my blood, just like all these other people did. And what I'm telling you is that I captured the elemental powers of Jesus. It's pretty simple. Anybody can do it, as on earth as it is in heaven. Then I did another one protesting that I am the Prince of Darkness, I am Satan himself, publishing out loud to the whole world to see. And what I did is I captured two types of elementals. You know, people are waiting for this Jesus character to bring heaven forth on earth, and by writing out I intend to bring forth heaven on earth, I've attached to that elemental spirit that something else created, and poof, it's just that simple. But then I did another one of the Prince of Darkness and the Antichrist and other names in the description, and all of those elemental spirits, I captured all of them. I captured all of them, and it's simple. What I did is I placed in the title, The Prince of Darkness Speaks, and then I wrote, I, the Prince of Darkness, intend to bring forth heaven on earth and release everyone from bondage. And I did it over a stack of my blood donation certificates, the 1 gallon ones. And what I'm telling you is I've captured a lot of fucking power from the universe, and I'm telling you, it's all directed at as on earth as it is in heaven. So it doesn't matter what name I protest outwardly to the world. You don't understand what I'm doing. I'm taking elemental powers from the universe, and everybody's so blind they don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm stealing all the power from the universe. Everybody knows, oh, the Antichrist, Satan, blah, 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 he owns the world. And guess what? By spilling my blood over gallons and gallons and gallons of blood, not even Jesus himself could come back and spill up that much. I've been donating blood my whole fucking life. And what I'm telling you is even Jesus doesn't have gallons and gallons and gallons of blood donation certificates. So what I'm telling you is when I say this world is mine, everybody had a soul print taken from them at birth. They're lost at sea. They're officially dead. They have the right to any land. And I came back and spilt my blood over gallons and gallons of certificates, and now I see all the shit I need to do to take back the world. And it's just as simple. You don't have to like it. You don't even know what I've done. I mean, I've just stolen a whole bunch of power from the universe, from Satan, all that shit, and directed it at heaven and earth. Nobody could stop it. So, like I said again, I love it when people call me Satan, the Antichrist, and shit. Like, you're just stealing all that power and directing it towards heaven and earth. Make no mistake about it, people. I stole that fucking power from Satan, the Antichrist, the Prince of Darkness. I put up gallons of blood and directed it at heaven and earth. It doesn't matter what you call me. The intent is as on earth as it is in heaven. Is locked on that. That is the mission. And everybody's so fucking blind, they don't even know what the fuck's happened. But in a couple of years, you'll notice that I wove this shit right into the universe. And we're taking back reality because everybody's sleeping. And everybody's lost at sea. They don't even know what the fuck is going on. This is the easiest thing to do in the world. No wonder everybody's in slavery right now. Because everybody's so sleepy they can't. I'm awake, and we're taking back reality. That hidden hand, we're going to fucking remove it from existence. It's that everybody's getting eternal life. I know where the Holy Grail is. I know we're going to be there in a few years or less. It's very simple. I could see it all. Because the gods, I've got the favor of the gods. And you'll see anybody who places their blood beside my own will get the same favor. And you're the fallen angel. You can't see anything. Your head's so far off from reality until your blood's beside my own, it's not even funny. It'll be easy to take over the world, all of us. Just place your blood beside my own. Watch, when 144,000 living beings come back to life, watch how cool this gets, people. You have no idea. I can see it all, and I'm telling you. So listen, go check out my buddy Matthew Love's channel. Just type in over here, blood over intent, and you scroll down. Okay, you just scroll down to Matthew Love, pretty simple. You can see Devin Magdy's back. He's making new videos also. So check out Devin Magny. Grim Nasty's making a lot of videos. There's a lot of people making videos. Pay no mind to these guys. They're filthy necrophiliacs lost at sea. They have no blood to spill because they're already fucking dead. And when you see these guys like this talking about shit and why they wouldn't do it, and oh my god, that's just this funny ass shit, people. That's just some funny ass shit. How people, I mean, I don't understand some people. And when people do stuff like this, that's just funny. You know, people, you got to keep this simple. You're either blood thicker than water with your brethren, or you're not. You got to go check out Matthew Love. He's making a lot of good videos. And so is Devin Magdy. These two, Devin's coming back. I saw his new video yesterday. He's doing real good. You should come over here, check out Matthew Love. He's doing a lot of good videos. And I recommend you come over here and see him. Listen, guys, I appreciate you. You don't have to like it. Everybody gets a quartz.